Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be revealing 2 more SENREVE bags that I am adding to my ever-growing SENREVE bag collection. And I would say that they're actually ticking off some bags, kind of, colors maybe, that I had on my wish list for 2021. Before I dive into today's video, if you are new to my channel and you love all things luxury and handbags and fashion, then I would love if you would hit that subscribe button below and also the bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos. I have 2 bags to reveal, but I also thought that with today's video, not only would I reveal the 2 bags that I've just gotten, I wanted to do like a comparison across the board. So I thought I'll do a comparison of all of them, kind of run through pros and cons with each of them. So if you are looking to get a SENREVE bag, at least you can kind of get like a good idea with how I feel about them, how I've been using them and loving them, but not every single bag is totally like perfect. Like, I feel like it definitely is going to depend on your lifestyle. Most of them I absolutely love, but there is, I'd say, probably one of them that does have a slight sort of con to it. So let me just get into opening up these so you can see what I've just added to my collection, and then we'll do the whole rundown later of, you know, each bag compared to what and the sizing and that sort of thing. And pricing. We'll talk pricing as well, and then we'll talk about, you know, getting a discount on the SENREVE bags. So the first one that I have here, now, I really said I wanted this color on my 2021 wish list. I said that I wanted it in a specific bag, but I decided to get this first. So I picked up the Aria Belt Bag, which is probably my absolute, yeah, it is actually my favorite SENREVE bag. The Aria Belt Bag in pebbled mauve. I think I said in my wish list that I wanted pebbled mauve in the Alunna, but I ended up getting it in the Aria Belt Bag. I still think I want it in the Alunna, I'm not sure, but I just really love the Aria Belt Bag. It's the one that I use the most because you can cross-body it, and then you can also use it as a clutch, like just a grab and go sort of item, and then you can also use it as a belt bag. I do have another Aria Belt Bag which is in yellow, and this one I feel like is probably not going to really work so much in winter because it's quite an obvious sort of summer color. But this I feel like is 100% all year round kind of color. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. I feel like the color mauve is just absolutely perfect and a nice pop of color, but still just being an all year round color. So the difference between the 2 leathers, Mimosa has more of like an oak sort of horizontal line sort of finish to it. I'd say, like, think of like an oak tree. That's kind of what Mimosa reminds me of, and it actually is more firm than pebbled leather. So pebbled leather has a bit more like smoosh to it. Mimosa, not so much. Like, it's a bit more firm and rigid. So if you like really like firm structured leathers, then Mimosa is probably the way you would want to go. However, I still feel like pebbled leather is quite like structured and sturdy. So pebbled leather has tiny little pebbled grains on it, and I still feel like it's relatively firm. I do know as well that the Mimosa leather and the pebbled leather are actually water resistant and stain resistant and scratch resistant. I believe that is for pretty much all the leathers, like Dragon and Dolce, but probably not the suede one. I know suede is different, it behaves differently. So the SENREVE bags are definitely my go-to bags for, you know, when I want to be carefree, when it's raining, when I got my kids with me, if I'm just running errands. But let me just show you the other bag that I picked up before we kind of talk about, you know, pros and cons and that kind of thing for each of the bags. So the other one I picked up was definitely on my wish list. However, at the time I was kind of thinking I was going to get pebbled mauve, but I ended up getting noir. So I got noir, otherwise known as black, in the Alunna bag. So I already have the mini Alunna. So that's the mini Alunna here. This is in scarlet. The size of the Alunna bag is still, like, it's not too big, so I feel like it's a really, really great size. The mini Alunna is quite cute, but yeah, I feel like this is still a really good sized bag. So I ended up going for black because I don't own a black bag in my collection. Yeah, I don't have any black bags. This is going to be my first black bag in a very, very long time. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to get black. I really need to get a black bag, and I felt like getting a black bag is a good way for me to kind of see how I go with using a black handbag again as well, because my SENREVE bags are the bags that I use the most, so it gives me a better indication of how I could integrate it into my lifestyle and my wardrobe. That's just another thing as well, because the price point is really reasonable. I feel like you can have a multitude of different colors with the SENREVE bags, and then if you find that you're really loving a particular color and you really want to go and splurge on like a major high-end luxury brand like Chanel or Hermes or even like Dior, because Dior is pretty much up there with Chanel almost, then you kind of dipped your toes in with a contemporary luxury brand that is more affordable before you go and say splurge on like a pink or a yellow Hermes bag. Now let's run through each of the bags and let's talk about pricing, and then we'll talk about things I love about it and if there is any cons to the bag. So let's start off with the lowest price point SENREVE bag that I have, and that's the Aria Belt Bag. And it starts at $445 USD for the pebbled leather one, which is this one here. And then the next one is the Mimosa, which is $495 USD. The Dolce leather as well is $495 USD. And then the Dragon, which is the croc emboss, that's $545 USD. And so is the mixed leather with suede on it. That's also $545 USD. But I do have a code with SENREVE, so that takes me on to letting you know about the discount that you can get with SENREVE. So my standard code that I have for regular returning customers is 50 USD off, which is Purseonfleek 50. To qualify to use that code, you just need to at least spend $300, which is quite obvious, you know, with these. But if you are a brand new customer to SENREVE, then I do have an exclusive discount code which gets you 75 USD off. So that's Purseonfleek 75. And the same conditions apply. You just need to make sure that your cart value is at least 300 USD. And yeah, you can get 75 USD off. So, and like I said already, they just work for me. I love them. I think that the quality is absolutely amazing. I love the color selection and I love the versatility with these handbags. Speaking of versatility, let's talk about that. So the biggest reason why I feel like probably my favorite, yeah, I'd have to say that my favorite bag from SENREVE is definitely this Aria Belt Bag. It has to be. Like, the Alunna Bag is still new, so it's a close contender, but otherwise I've already had my mini Maestra for a while, and compared to the Aria Belt Bag, I still feel like the Aria Belt Bag is my favorite. So you can use the Aria Belt Bag crossbody, you can use it on the shoulder. All you gotta do is have this strap through the loops here when you wanna use it crossbody or on the shoulder. But if you do wanna use it as a belt bag, then you just remove the strap and you'll put it through at the back to make it into a belt bag. And then if you don't want any strap at all, then quite obviously you'll just take it off, and then that'll completely remove the strap. It does have a heap of adjustment holes, so do not worry about thinking, oh, is this gonna be long enough for me crossbody? Is it gonna be short enough for me crossbody? Don't worry about it, because there is a multitude of holes, so it is going to fit absolutely everyone. Like, if you're 6 foot tall, this is gonna work for you as a crossbody bag, I feel like. It'll still work for you. The other thing is that you can also get a chain strap. You can get the statement canvas strap to go with the Alunna bag. You can also get this strap as well to go with your Aria Belt Bag. It does attach on, you just gotta attach it on the inside. I just don't, I mean, it's okay, but I just feel like this statement strap works the best with the Alunna bag. But basically you can just clip it on the inside here. Once you've done up the bag, that's how the canvas strap looks with the Aria Belt Bag. Sorry, I've still got the other strap on because I'm lazy to take it off. But that's how it looks. So it does work as well with the canvas statement strap. Once you take this off, it'll actually be better. But I just feel like it just suits the Alunna more, and the Maestra, it suits the Maestra better because it's quite a sort of wider canvas strap. It looks more like casual. Whereas with the Aria Belt Bag, I definitely prefer the chain strap. So when you take off this strap and you use the chain strap, you just put it through these holes as well with the chain strap. And using the chain strap with the Aria Belt Bag, I feel really elevates the handbag. It takes it completely from day to night. It makes it much more dressy. It looks like a complete total evening bag. And like I said, the price point on these is really reasonable. So just adding that chain strap elevates the handbag completely, changes the aesthetic of it, changes the vibe totally. and you've just done it for such a reasonable price point as well. I don't have one of the SENREVE chain straps with me. I do have my own chain straps that I stock like in my eBay store, but I mean, either or, whatever you kind of prefer. I like my chain straps, but I do like the SENREVE ones as well, because the SENREVE ones have like this bigger sort of loop in it, so you can actually add these little handbag charms to it, which SENREVE sells separately. So I do like their chain straps. I just haven't gotten around to getting one of their chain straps. So I'm just going to add in one of mine. Basically, you just put it through the loops here, and then on the other side as well, and then you'll join them up in the middle, and then that is how the bag looks with a chain strap on. You can also double strap it as well, so that's if you wanted to do it crossbody. If you want to double strap the Aria Belt Bag, you'll just have to loop around again and then go through the loop and attach it together. So that's how you will double strap the Aria Belt Bag. I love how it looks with the chain strap. It just completely changes the vibe of the bag. You've just gone from a casual day bag to a night bag just by adding a strap. Like, how awesome is that? And if you say took this bag with you, I don't know, say you're going to uni, you're going to work, you had this in your handbag, like in your big tote bag, or this was the bag that you took out for the day, and you just kept the chain strap inside the bag, and then you went out for drinks at night time or whatever, you went out for dinner, like, you just completely change up the bag to an evening bag just by adding that strap. Is there any cons when it comes to the Aria Belt Bag? I don't feel like there are any cons at all when it comes to the Aria Belt Bag. Like, there's nothing I can think of. The only thing that I could probably say is, like, it's obviously a smaller handbag. It's not going to fit your kitchen sink in there. It is really just going to be essentials only. But it does have like this little pocket here for your cards. So if you want to really downsize what you need to carry in here, you can just put your cards in here, and then you could just have your keys and your phone, hand sanitizer, tissues, lipstick. It definitely will fit all of that. But other than that, there's nothing I can fault about the bag. I really love the Aria Belt Bag. It really is my absolute favorite handbag, and I use this on a day-to-day basis to go and run errands, to go to the post office, to take my kids to preschool, you know, all that sort of stuff. I thought as well, I might as well just do measurements of the bag in case you are wondering. I don't want to make this video too long, but I also want to make sure I give enough information. Also as well, I didn't mention this at the start of the video, but I probably put it in the title, but there is actually going to be a giveaway. So I will include the giveaway details very soon. I'm not going to put it at the end of the video. It's going to be somewhere in the video because I don't want someone just cheating and going right to the end. But anyways, yeah, the measurement of the Aria Belt Bag, it's about 21 centimeters. And then the height is about 15 centimeters. And then the width of the bag is about 6 centimeters. Now let's talk about the Alunna bag. I'm going to start off first by doing the measurements so I don't forget. So this is the mini Alunna, and the width of the bag is 17 centimeters. The height of the bag, not including the top handle, is 19 centimeters. And then the depth of the bag is 7 centimeters. So all the measurements are also on the SENREVE website as well. The Alunna bag is about 21 centimeters, and then the height of the bag is 21 centimeters as well. So it's pretty even in its dimensions, that one. And then the depth on the Alunna is 8 centimeters. So it's a little bit deeper than the mini Alunna, like the baby version of the mini Maestra. It's kind of like that sort of look, but downsized into a more compact bag, and then downsized even more into the mini Alunna. We'll talk about the mini Maestra last, but back to the Alunna bag. You can actually use it as well, like you can with the Maestra, as a backpack. You just pull the straps back here and it becomes a backpack. You can then also adjust the straps if you want the backpack to be lower or whatever. And then the same thing as well for like being a shoulder bag, crossbody bag. You can adjust the straps to be on the shoulder. You can adjust the straps to be crossbody bag, whatever it may be. Then you can actually remove this strap to attach one of these statement straps if you want a more casual canvas sort of strap. The Alunna bag does actually have a little back pocket. So this one would actually fit a phone, but in the mini Alunna, it is more of a struggle to fit in my phone because it's obviously a wider phone. So if I were to put my phone in the mini Alunna, like, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. My phone is pretty big. I kind of feel like maybe switching back to my Google Pixel just because this phone is quite big compared to what I'm really used to. And as you can see, it just kind of sticks up like that. But in the actual standard size Alunna, the phone does fit that little bit better, but it still does stick out. But if you had a normal size phone, so if I went back to using my standard Google Pixel phone, then this would actually fit perfectly and it wouldn't be sticking out like this. It would just kind of sit flush. Both the bags, I absolutely love the top handle. I think that that is so cute. Obviously, you can't use it in the crook of your arm, but I think that that top handle is a nice little addition. So if you really wanted to, you could just go completely hands-free and just use this as like a micro sort of mini bag thing. It's still small enough that it looks like a mini bag. At least it can actually fit your phone as a mini bag. With the Alunna, if you did go without it, you know, it would just be kind of like a casual sort of top handle bag because the bigger sort of shape of the bag isn't as cute as, say, the mini bag. Fit in a max size phone with no issues, and then you still have heaps of space to be able to fit absolutely everything you kind of need for like day use or even nighttime use, whatever it may be that you want to use this bag. It won't fit an umbrella though, I don't think, unless you have a really kind of, yeah, I don't think it's going to fit an umbrella. It really is your essentials plus more, like a Kindle. It's going to fit a Kindle in there. It's going to fit an iPad mini in there. It'll fit obviously your tissues, your hand sanitizer. It'll fit sunglasses in there. You'll be able to fit one of those flat notebook A5 bottles inside as well. So it's definitely a more easier bag to use, so you don't have to downsize too much than what you would have to downsize with the mini Alunna. Pricing. The mini Alunna in the pebbled leather, which is what this one is in, it's in the color Scarlet, and this is pebbled leather. This is $575 USD, and then as I said, you can use my coupon codes. If you want to get it in the Dolce leather, it's $595 USD, but there is only selected colors available. You can get more colors in the pebbled leather. The difference that I kind of feel with Dolce leather is that it looks more like a traditional kind of leather. Like the grains on it look more like, say, Hermes Tourbillon Clemence or like Togo. It just kind of is a bit more reminiscent of that. So if you like your handbags to really look like they're soft and smushy and made of a more obvious grained leather, then yeah, that's what I feel like, that's when you'll go for Dolce leather. But I do love the pebbled leather in the SENREVE bags. And then the Alunna bag is in the pebbled leather, and it's $645 USD, which I still feel is a really good price point for a bag that is bigger in size, fits all your essentials, plus that little bit more. If you want this in the Dolce leather, they do have that now, which is $675 USD for the standard Alunna size. Now, in terms of cons for this bag, the only con, like forgetting the size, like the capacity of it, because I feel like that's going to be a personal thing. Like you should just go for bags what you feel is going to fit what you need and that kind of thing. I would just say that I feel like this bag doesn't look as nice for an evening bag. Like with the statement strap, the canvas strap, it's a more casual strap. And if you use a chain strap on this, I don't feel like it's going to look as right. Like it's just not going to look great on the bag. I feel like this is definitely more of like a casual kind of day bag, a bag that you use to go to school, a bag that you use to go to work, a bag that you use if you're going, you're going out for a day trip, wherever it may be. It's a casual, carefree kind of bag. I do feel like it can be dressed up for like perhaps somewhat evening use, but I don't feel like it's the best option for like using as like a date night kind of bag, going out to a fancy restaurant sort of thing. I feel like that's when the Aria Belt Bag really shines, because when you add that chain strap, it really just changes the whole aesthetic of the bag. And the bag can also be used as a really cute clutch as well. You don't even have to have the chain strap. You can just use it as a clutch. Whereas this bag, I don't feel like you get the same vibe. So yeah, that's the only con that I really kind of feel that it is with the Alunna bag. All right, so let's talk about the giveaway before we wrap up this video with the last SENREVE bag that I haven't mentioned yet. And I am giving away just a few items. It is going to be a very small giveaway. There is a SENREVE item here, and this is one of their small leather goods. It's the Wave card case. And people say that this is like the Hermes Calvi, but I can tell you now that this is actually more compact than the Hermes Calvi. The Hermes Calvi is actually bigger than this, so this is fantastic for mini bags. If you want to just carry your cards, or you want to use this to carry some coins and cash, it does work for that. But you're using mini bags, then this is a really great SLG for that. The Hermes Calvi is definitely bigger than this in size, and it's just as compact as well. Like, look at that. It is ridiculously compact. So this is obviously in the color black. It is completely brand new. So I've also got some makeup items that I'm including in the giveaway, and this is some Metal Crush highlighters from Kat Von D. So you will win those. And then, I don't want to drop them and break them. And then you also get a Dior Nude Skin Luminizer, which I already own one of these and I use it and love it. I absolutely love the Dior highlighters. I think that they're amazing. So this is in the color 02, so it's a nude shade. It'll work for everyone. And even the Kat Von D highlighters, they're more like pop colors. You can use them on your eyes as well. They don't have to just be highlighters. Dior Nude Highlighter. So all of these are brand new items. So to enter the giveaway, I am actually going to be running it on my Instagram. It's not going to be entries on YouTube, because on YouTube I find it quite difficult to like extract all the comments to do the giveaways. So it is going to be entry on Instagram, and I have decided that I'm gonna run the giveaway on my other Instagram account, because my main Instagram account, it was recently disabled by mistake by Instagram, but I'm a bit paranoid that the same thing could happen again. And I've heard that some people have had problems when they run giveaways. So I am going to be running it on my alternate Instagram account. It's just a much more carefree Instagram account. It's not dedicated to luxury. I'll still put luxury bits and pieces on it, but it's just mostly casual, carefree, very relaxed. So to enter the giveaway, you will have to head over to my Instagram account, Purseonfleek Vlogs. That is the name of the Instagram account. I will put it here on the screen. The details to enter the giveaway will be in the YouTube description down below, and then they'll also be on the Instagram post. So you'll have to go to this post on my Instagram, Purseonfleekmel.vlogs, and there you'll see a list of instructions to enter the giveaway to win those items. It is open worldwide. And now moving on to the last SENREVE bag that I have, which is my Mini Maestra in Mimosa, and this is in the color Blanc. Now I actually get asked about this, if I have any like color transfer and that sort of thing, and no, I don't. Like, SENREVE says that their bags are stain resistant, and yeah, my bag is doing really well. It's in white and it is not dirty. It cleans really easily. Now this bag is actually my choice of bag that I use when we are going to like kids' birthday parties. If we're going to go visit family, especially on my husband's side, he has a big family. There's like so many kids. And then I don't have to worry about babying the bag because it is totally and completely carefree. This is also the bag that I use when we say going out like to the park, when I need to carry more things. This is a standard Alunna bag, that's the Mini Maestra, and as you can see, the capacity is definitely much more. That's how they look side to side. Yeah, this bag fits a lot. And this is just the mini size. Like, they have the Mini Maestra, which fits an 11-inch laptop, and then they have the Maestra, which fits a 13-inch laptop. So those bags are really good for like nappy bags. The Mini Maestra would be great as a nappy bag. The Maestra, great as a work bag if you need to carry a laptop, even as a university bag to carry your books and everything, and then you can put the bag on your back as a backpack as well. So I definitely recommend the Maestra for that versatility component to be able to carry more. Out of all the bags though, this is probably my least used bag, and I think that's just because I don't always really need to carry a lot. Yeah. And then because I don't need to carry a lot, like for day-to-day sort of use, I more oftenly just use my Aria Belt Bag, like as a crossbody bag. Or I'll use my Mini Alunna, and now that I've got the Alunna bag, I'll use this as well. So this is my least used handbag, and I think that's just more to do with like my day-to-day sort of lifestyle. So if you're a mum and you need a bag to carry a bit more, but you don't quite want like a nappy size bag, then I really think that the Mini Maestra is a great option. So the measurements of this bag, the Mini Maestra, 24 centimeters, because I'm kind of measuring it to the points down here. It is obviously wider along the top, so I'll measure along the top so you can see how wide it is along the top. It is 30 centimeters along the top, and then the height 22 centimeters, and then the depth at the widest part 14 centimeters. So this is a really decent sized handbag. It's definitely going to fit everything that you really need, like for a day use. So you'll fit your umbrella, it's going to fit a drink bottle in there, it'll fit an iPad. I think it fits a standard size iPad. It definitely will fit like a Kindle or an iPad mini, but I think it also fits a standard size iPad. But yeah, look at that capacity and the organization as well. And that's something that you'll notice with all the SENREVE bags, is that they do have really good organizational capacity inside. But the inside lining is relatively easy to clean as well. You can just kind of spot clean it with a little bit of like soap and a white sponge or white towel. Don't use anything colored. But yeah, organization is always fantastic on all the SENREVE bags. The back pocket as well, you can put your phone inside. On the Mini Maestra, it does look at least a bit more proportionate when you've got a really big phone. And then as well, the Mini Maestra and all the Maestra bags are adjustable. So you've got that adjustable pin there. And then you've got heaps of holes to adjust the straps, to use it shoulder carry, crossbody, backpack, whatever it may be, however you want to use the bag. The Mini Maestra does actually come in different leathers. So pebbled leather, this is in the Mimosa, but the pebbled leather one starts at 695 USD. And then the Mimosa, which is this one, is 775 USD. Dolce leather is also the same cost as the Mimosa leather. And then you've got the Dragon leather, which is the croc embossed, and that's 975 USD. So it is much more expensive. And that's also the same for if you get the mixed leather, which is like a mixture of like suede with, say, like a smooth leather. But I still feel as though, even though it's my least used out of all my SENREVE bags, I still really recommend it, providing that you need a bag that has more capacity and that your lifestyle requires it. And even so, say you have a heap of mini bags, or you have like mini Chanel bags and that kind of thing, but you just want a bag that's bigger to carry more for whenever you need to carry more, but you don't want to spend like an arm and a leg because you know you're not going to use it a lot. And it is a lot cheaper than going and getting like a Chanel maxi flap, or or the XL flap. They are still much cheaper than even getting a Louis Vuitton Neverfull. So if you're wanting a bag to carry more, quality is amazing. They are made in Italy. I find them very, very durable. They have feet on the bottom as well, which is what I love with handbags. Like, I love when bags have feet. Honestly, I love the SENREVE bags. I will sing their praises because they work for my lifestyle, and I really feel like when you think about it from a logical point of view, they can fit into every bag collection for a purpose, and they do not break the bank. But the quality is amazing. You're still getting a luxury contemporary brand that is becoming more and more known. SENREVE is getting absolutely massive, and they're getting a lot of respect for the fact of the price point and the quality that the handbags have and the versatility. But SENREVE have been so fantastic with their customer service. I had my Mini Maestra in Pebbled Blush, which I ended up rehoming because I just wasn't using that color that much. But the strap thing, it was actually one of the first edition SENREVE bags. Like, I got it a long, long time ago, and I used it quite a lot. And what happened was the adjuster part came off, so it just completely like broke off. So it came apart, and I wasn't able to use the strap anymore. And I contacted them and said, look, my strap's broken. I've used the bag for like over a year now. I've used it a lot. I know that you guys say that you have a lifetime guarantee. Is there anything you can do? And she goes, 100%. We have a lifetime guarantee on our handbags. We will replace that strap for you. We'll send you out a brand new one. No questions asked. They didn't even say, oh, that's general wear and tear. You have to pay the shipping. No. They just sent it out. Just a brand new strap. I didn't have to pay $1. They just sent it out to replace it completely. And I was just absolutely amazed with that customer service. I was like, you know what? If that was like Louis Vuitton or Chanel, and I said that my strap had broken, they'll be like, that's general wear and tear. You're going to have to pay for that repair. That's what they would be like. But SENREVE, nah, no questions, nothing. They just sent me out a brand new strap. That's something to also keep in mind, is that if you're buying a SENREVE bag, you are getting a lifetime guarantee. They do also ship, oftenly they ship tax and duties included. But yeah, cons. before I wrap up this video, any cons of the Mini Maestra? Obviously, I've said that this is my least used bag, and that's more to do with my lifestyle, and I gravitate towards the smaller handbags. But the only other thing that I find to be a bit of a con, it is not annoying, it is just something that I kind of notice, but because of the way that the straps are, and this is a slightly heavier bag, like it's heavier than the Alunna bag, when you're carrying it on the shoulder, you do kind of get that tilt look to it. It doesn't bother me because it doesn't look bad. To me, I find it completely fine. Like my Hermes Kelly Dance has the strap positioning as well like that, and it slightly tilts. So does the Hermes 2424 bag. So it is not something that I find to be bothersome, but it can be a slight con to people that don't like a bag to look slightly like it's tilting. But yeah, I didn't have much cons really for any of the SENREVE bags because they really just truly are great handbags, and it's going to be more of a personal preference thing if things bother you and that kind of thing anyway. But that is it. That is my full rundown on my SENREVE bags that I have. My opinions on it, my thoughts. I definitely recommend at least getting one, giving it a go. I'm sure that you will be impressed by the quality of their handbags, and you will be impressed by their customer service as well. Big tick right there. And don't forget to also check the link in the description bar to shop SENREVE. I'll have all the bags listed down below, all the ones that I have. And then the coupon details will also be in the description bar too. And then as well, the giveaway, the link to the giveaway will be in the description bar. So in other words, open up the YouTube description bar. But yeah, that is it. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.